Good morning. I'm here ready to go. It's going to take a few minutes for it to come up on my iPad. I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. I'm having an okay day. I didn't sleep well last night, so I have no patience, and the girls are giving me a fit, but that's okay. We will make it through the day. Ezzy's the one who's causing the problems, not JoJo. So I just have to get her on the right track. Okay, there it goes. I was going to say, oh my goodness, it did something weird for me. All right, and I'm live there. There we go. All right, I'm up and ready to go. Oh, that is not right. How come that did that? All right, let me try it again. I don't know if I'm going to see comments or not. We'll see. It's a different layout on the screen. And it's like, I don't know if they're going to show up or not. We'll find out. Who knows? You know how Facebook is. It's always changing its mind. All right, I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work. I had one idea in my mind, and then I thought, oh, I was using the same idea in my mind and expanding on it. And so we'll see if this works. It was something that I saw that I liked. I did do a little bit extra die cutting. I didn't have one flower shape that would have worked. We'll see if this works. I've cut out 4 of each because you layer them, so that it'll be 4 layers thick rather than 2. We'll find out. Who knows? All right, let's see what else is going on. Oh my gosh, can you believe the kids are back at school? It's like, Monday is September 1st. Where did the summer go? I have no clue. None whatsoever. I guess it's just one of those things that's happening, and it's not that many days till Christmas. Oh my gosh. So if you haven't started your Christmas cards, you might want to get started on those, especially if you've got a lot to make. If you only got a few, it's okay. Let's see, what else? Not a whole lot happening. I'm still going to physical therapy. Leg is better, much, much better, because I can walk on it. I have started doing a short walk with the girls, and it's been okay. So it's just one of those things. I guess it's just going to take time. They said it would take 3 to 6 months. It's been July, August, been about 3 months, maybe close to 3 months. So I'm happy. I am totally happy. I still have some pain, but I'm going to be positive and say it's going to get better. All right. I got a lot to cover, so I'm going to go ahead and flip this down. Now, if you come in, say hello, comment, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it on my screen. It's not the screen I normally see, so we'll see. All right, if you get dizzy, close your eyes. I'm going to flip my camera. Okay. And I am going to pull it down some. Hopefully it's not too far down. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm waiting for my screen to catch up so I know what I'm looking at. Oh, it's still too far away for you to really see what I'm doing. Let me go back up here. I really wished my phone would take and all right, that's a little better. All right. it won't go in and out. I don't know why. Maybe I need to go into my private group and play. All right, because I'm not even 12 inches away. My phone is not 12 inches away from this paper. So it's maybe a hand and an inch. So not a whole lot. All right, I pulled out the Spellbinders Layered Anemone cutting dies, and I've cut out my flower pieces and my stems. Those stems look pretty skinny. I didn't do the leaves. I decided not to, so we'll see how this goes. I cut it out of watercolor paper. So I'm going to do some watercoloring. So the first thing I'm going to add is I'm going to put some blue up here. I'm going to try to keep it separate. I'm going to add some water to it. I am not adding water to, I'm going to put some water down here. You probably don't see that. Oh, that's not dark. I want it darker. All right, hold on. Oh, don't put that over there. That may not be dark enough. We will see. I'll wipe it off because it's not even showing up. I need it dark. Well, let me get another one. I've got all my inks here. Let's try this one. It's darker. I was looking at the color on the top, the lid. All right, and it won't matter. Oops, I didn't put water there. I did it backwards. Well, oh, that's the wrong side. All right, let me get some more. It's still not as dark as I want it. Hang on. We'll go to the darkest one in there. And see what happens. All right. I guess. All right. Move these out of the way so I don't use them. And okay. Okay. Now that's a little better. I'm not going to get it much darker. So I'm going to take and just add some color to all of these. And I'm just adding it into the center. And I'm not being real specific. Well, the advantage is with my phone being as low as it is, I can see if anybody comments on my phone. Okay. All right. Okay, so I've got those done. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why do I have this it's not a cooling rack. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I got it at Dollar Tree. Oh, and that won't work. All right. Well, we'll put it over here underneath the cooling rack because I've got to clean off I want all of this to dry. And I did that first, so that'll give us that time to dry. And the next thing we'll do, I don't have a center for those. And I forgot to grab water. So let me get a thing of water to clean my brush with. Okay. All right, now I need to get this off of here. And we'll go to the green, and I wonder if I'll have the same issue with the green. All right. Okay, there's my stems. Aren't those pathetic looking stems? I would have thought we would have had a little bit bigger, thicker stem than these things. These look like they barely hold up the Yeah. Yep, that's not dark enough either. Okay, let's go to the green. Let's see what else I have. This is grass field. I know there's a darker green in here. I was going to use it and I thought, no, that's too dark. But let's try it. Let's see how dark this is. It's got to be dark enough because when it dries lighter. All right. Okay. And I know I'm watering it down some. But I probably should have tried this with Distress Oxides, but didn't think of that. So we'll just keep going. All right, now I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. All right. All right, now we are going to, I'm going to clean this off, because we don't need the green anymore. And now we're going to do the piece that I watched this morning. We're going to make a background for it. Hopefully this will not be affected by, we're going to start with the yellow. All right, I put down a bunch of yellow. Water there and there. All right, and I'm just going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to drop in my water, my yellow. I'm not worried about where it goes. And if I want it to spread a little bit, I'll add some water. So I'm just kind of willy-nilly in it where I want it to go. And this is not very dark, so I'm going to add in, I'm going to grab my other yellow and add in some. It's okay being that, and it's drying really quick. Let's add some of that. All right. And I'm just kind of tapping it in so that I get some dimension with it. Okay. Hey, Peggy. Obviously, my computer's not gonna, it's got a strange screen. It's got a, I don't know what it is. When I said go big, it did. And it changed the screen on me. Usually I have the live screen and I can see comments. I'm seeing them on my phone. All right, there's that. Now, I don't want to get rid of that. You know what I'll do? I'll move this and wipe off some of that. And I'm going to add some of that blue because I want to put some blue in. And I will put my plain water there. All right. And I'm going to come in. And I'm just going to kind of dabble in some blue. And it will turn green. All right. And I'm going to go in with my water and hit the blue. Like so. So I've got a mixture of the blue and the yellow, and it made green. And now what I want to do is I'm going to take some yellow. I'm going to add some splatters, clean my brush, take some blue and add splatters. And what I'm going to take and do is use my heat tool, and this is where this would come into play. I'm going to move this here so I can take and heat set this. I'm going to move it so I can I'm going to take a paper towel, if I can get it with one hand, and I'm going to blot some of these bigger pieces, or spots where there's a lot of water. Oop, missed that one. All right. Well, this looks like a hot mess. So we'll see how it works out. All right. I'm going to leave it at that because I think it will be okay. All right, now let me move this off of here because I don't want to get it on anything. I don't want all my hard work. And I'm going to move this thing of water because I have been known to turn it over. All right, let's see. These are not quite dry, so I'm going to pull them over. I need my glass mat so I can do this. Let me grab my glass mat because I don't want to do that on my bottom mat. I don't know how that would react to heat. So, all right. Let me get these on here and I'll hit it with the heat tool so that they dry, because I can't put them together. The glue dots or whatever you use will not stick. That one's upside down. I have this. All right. Well, that wasn't a good idea. All right, there's one. It won't take much to dry it. They weren't real damp. They were just real wet. They were damp. I was out of frame. Sorry. I keep, well, there. But I'm just using my pokey tool to hold it in place. as I dry it. I'm moving the heat tool out of the way so I don't blow my flowers all over the place. You can't see anything anyway because of my big hand. Let me try this. Disadvantage when you're doing this and you're concentrating, you're not paying attention. You kind of have to watch the screen also so I can see where I am and what I'm doing. All right, I've got one more as it looks like. Okay, flip it over. Oh, that was hot. Come back here. All right. Let me let that cool off for a minute. I'm going to grab my stems. Yo, that glass mat is hot. Watch me break this thing. That would not be good. All right. All right, let me get all of this off here. That glass mat got really hot. It's hot there, the little too, even though it was up on spacers, just not a lot. Oh, I can't put that there. I was going to set it on my chair, my folding chair. That would not have been good. All right, here we go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flowers and I'm going to separate them out because they are big pieces and small pieces. All right. And then so my flower doesn't look too perfect because they're not perfect in nature. I'm going to scrunch them up some. All right, and then I've got to find the ones that are the same. Nope. Those two are the same. These two are the same. All right, so I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it on like so. Now, I'm going to try I'm going to try a glue dot. Let's see if the glue dot will hold. Well, that's empty. That won't do me any good. Oh, I got to order more glue dots. I love Amazon Prime. Order those glue dots today. They'll be here next week. All right. So there's a spot there. And it came off. All right, so there's one flower. That one goes on that way. You just have to know which way you're putting it on. That one doesn't want to come off. There we go. Okay. All right, there's two. And you know, I might just pull out my let's see. I think it has to go that way. No, they can't go that way. Let's try doing this. Oh, I didn't scrunch them. I don't know what I was saying. I was busy trying to figure out this. Hey, Barb. I think I have some gold ones I can use. Now I just have to figure out how to, let's see, I've got to figure out how these go together. See, this looks funny to me. Yeah. Out of all the ways, that one looks the best. I don't know if that's the way it goes, but I'm gonna give it a try. It doesn't look too bad. Where's my picture? Okay. When all else fails, use the picture. All right. So it's that. I'll pull that off. So it goes that way. I did have it right. I had it right. It just looks funny. I don't know. Okay. All right. So this goes this way. Let me get another one on here. Of course, you know, when I put this together, it's not going to matter because I'm going to layer them again. All right. Don't come off my fingernail. All right. That one looks the worst. I'm going to put this one on top. And I am going to kind of stagger it. So I've got a nice big flower. That one looks the best. That's the advantage. When you layer them like this, you can put the best one on top. All right. Let me see. That's the same way. Let's do it opposite and stagger it some. There we go. So I have nice full flowers now. All right. Now it's time to see about putting my flowers on. I'm going to put that one there, and I think I'll put that one there. This goes this way, so I'm going to glue it down. And this is going to be fun because this is tiny, tiny, tiny. And I got to get this going. Okay. It's all right. Let's see if it'll come out now. Sometimes it's, I think I need to clean out my tip. All right, it's coming. I don't want to squeeze too hard. All right, I'm not going to set that up so it'll, I like it this way. All right. And while I'm gluing the other one, I'll put that on top. I'll worry about which way this one goes after I get the glue on here. I'm just so surprised it's so tiny. Of course, I guess if you look at anemones, they probably have a tiny stem. No, can't do that. I was going to close it up, but I have to do my flowers. I'm going to Ooh, I don't want it there. I want it down some. All right. Okay, let's add some glue to the back of this. And I will put that there. Some glue to the back of this. Not a lot there. I need a little bit more, I think. And put it there. All right. Now what I need is I need my card base while that's all drying. All right, there's my tip. I was gonna say, what did I do with my tip? But I found it. I know I'm gonna put it on a piece of blueberry bushel because I think that'll match that blue. I probably should have dried that in between, but live and learn, right? That's all I can do is live and learn. I did cut that watercolor paper to the size that I knew I would need to do a layer. I did that ahead of time. All right. Here's my card base. I'm going to leave that just a bit. I don't want to put my block on top because I don't want to crush my flowers. All right. Now we'll get this on. Moving stuff around to find my stuff. Okay. Does anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? Hi, Betty Ann. Ew, I gotta clean that. I got embossing powder from a project I did earlier all over it. Very carefully, and I'm going to run a piece across the middle because it is kind of warped. Okay. All right, let me find some gold gems. And I'm thinking I have some of these. But I have these also that are more gold than those. Those don't look gold to me. I don't know. Yes. All right. I also have this one. This stray one that came off of one. I'll just stick it on here. All right. There's that. Give me another one. All right, now, this one will work. I want some really tiny gold ones. These will work. I'm going to sprinkle them on here. I don't even know where these came from, but that's okay. Now, you can do odd numbers, but the other thing you can do, and that's what I'm going to do, it's not like I don't have enough things, is you can do clusters of 3, which I did. And look at that. That turned out pretty. Except for the background. Got to work on the background. But you know, live and learn. That's all you can do. All right, I'm trying to pick these up so I can put them away. It might have been, to be honest with you, it might have been the colors that I chose too, because I did struggle with colors. And again, maybe I should have used Distress Oxides. Maybe I should have let it dry in between. The yellow was fine. It was when I added the blue. It just, I don't know. Maybe I was too random, and I should have been more specific as to where I placed the blue. So, but it's a cute card. Oh well. All right, I'm gonna get ready. Flip this around. If you get dizzy, close your eyes. This is gonna take me a while because I've got to readjust my, all right, I'm gonna set that down. Oh, I can't undo that. I've tightened it so tight I can't undo it. Ah, there it goes. These things have, I don't know, switches, toggle switches, I guess you'd say, on them. All right, let me see. Let me get this in. Give me a minute. Okay, it's flipped. Woo! That was stressful today. Today I think is going to be one of those days for me. It's just, nothing's going right. The girls are giving me a fit. I should say Ezzy is giving me a fit. The little one is over there sleeping away. Well, the background didn't turn out the way I had wanted. I really liked the flowers, the way they turned out. So I just have to work on the background. I'm trying to think the one that I saw. Oh, the one that I saw didn't have any background. And it was just, they had just splattered all over it. It was really pretty. I thought it would look better with this, but maybe not. Oh, well, live and learn. I don't know if I can get this off or not. Well, I'm not going to worry about it at this point. There it is. Could use a sentiment down here. I'll find one and put it on there. All right, ladies. I have taken up enough of your time for this morning. We all have plenty of things to do. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I'm cutting my head off because my thing isn't tight enough. I'll be back next Saturday with another idea. Never know what I'm going to do. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.